stress, anxiety, depression. Are you suffering from these three things, or even one of them? We live in a very helter-skelter, fast-paced life. And we live a life that's becoming more and more detached from our relationship to one another and humanity because of the cyber world that we live in. And we feel stressed. And then we have anxiety. And anxiety is a feeling of not knowing what to do because we don't know what our future holds. And so we spend our time, in a sense, in anxious fear, waiting for the hammer to drop tomorrow. And then when we realize that we're so stressed out and we're so anxious that life has lost its purpose, then we get into the state of depression. And we lose our moral compass and we lose our sense of self-worth. We don't have to live this way. Yes, stress is part of life. And stress is part of being a human being. If we didn't have stresses in our life, we wouldn't be able to even walk or talk, because the human body needs stress in order to get the muscles to work. But excess stress is something that's caused by having our priorities all in the wrong place. What people are looking for more than anything today is peace. Peace of mind and peace of body and peace of soul. But we're not finding it because we're not looking for it in the right places. If we want to become stress-free and we want to have peace, then we have to go to the Prince of Peace. And we have to go to Jesus because he will give us his peace. And that's what we need to do. We need to let him be our ruler. And if we put all things in his hands and we surrender to the will of God, we won't have any abnormal stresses in our life. And we won't need to be anxious because we know that our future is in his hands. And whatever happens, he will take care of us. No matter what happens down here, no matter how bad it might get, he does hold us in the palm of his hands and he will take care of us. We just have to learn to be trusting. And there's no need to be depressed. Oh, I know when you see all the people around us that are addicted to drugs and alcohol and sexual abuse, and they've hit rock bottom and they seem like there's nowhere else to go. They have no sense of purpose in their life. That's sad. Because we do have purpose. We do have purpose because we are God's children. And God calls us into being because he loves us. But if we don't know that love and we don't let that love take over in our life, then yes, we will be in the pits of despair. We don't need to be stressed, we don't need to be anxious, and we do not need to be in depression because we have the way, the truth, and the life. And that's Jesus. And we have to be willing to let him lead us. We have to be willing to let him guide us because our future is in his hands. And he will take care of us. Do you have faith? Do you have hope? And certainly, do you have love? Because without these virtues, life will make little or no sense in terms of the eternal situation that is ours. So it's your choice to choose the things that will make you less stressful and more peaceful, that will cause you to have less anxiety, and more security, knowing that he is your future, and no depression because he is your source of all meaning and sense in life. So, place your trust in God, surrender to his will, and you will be at peace.